Unit 8, Lesson C, English Zone. Tie-dye workshop. Are you creative? Do you want to make a special t-shirt with your own designs? Learn to mix colors and tie-dye your own t-shirt. Arts and Crafts Center, West Adams Street, Saturday, 12th June, 9 to 12:30. Sign up all week from 9 to 5 at the center office. Bring a white t-shirt to decorate. Students, in Lesson C, there are two important things you have to learn. Vocabulary related to colors and grammar, present simple, in sentence, negative, and the question. Once again, in Lesson C, you have two important things to learn. Number one, vocabulary related to colors. Number two, present simple tense in sentence, affirmative and negative, and the question. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to answer multiple choice questions in which you underline the correct word in brackets. Number two, rewrite question in which you change from affirmative sentence to negative or form a question. Once again, by the end of this lesson, you should learn how to answer multiple choice questions depending on the words that you study in this lesson. Number two, how to answer rewrite question related to present simple. Let's start. As you see in the picture, you have a flyer. A flyer is a kind of paper that some young men give to you to make you go to a place or attend a meeting or have some new vocabulary or some new activities. This flyer or advertisement is given to a girl. The girl is discussing the points and the information in this flyer with her friend. From the conversation, we are going to learn what is this workshop going to be about. Amy, look at this flyer, Sally. I want to go to this workshop. Sally, what are you going to do there? Amy, I am going to learn how to design and make my own t-shirt. Sally, why do you want to do it? Amy, it sounds like fun. You can make really cool designs. Sally, where is it going to be? Amy, at the Arts and Crafts Center. Sally, when is it? Amy, it's on Saturday, 12th June. Sally, what time is it? Amy, it starts at 9 and finishes at 12:30. Why do you come? Why don't you come too? Sally, okay, let's go and sign up at the center office now. Here are the girls talking about the workshop. They like to learn They like to learn how to color the clothes. By the way, it is clothes, not clothes. How to color the clothes by their hands. And in this workshop or in this meeting, they are going to learn. And they should sign up. Sign up means they should write their names at the place in which they will attend this workshop in the center office. Okay, the words that you have to fill in the gaps with are written here. Design, make, arts and craft, Saturday 12th June, 9, 12:30, Senator Office. These are the vocabulary that we are going to learn. Tie-dye, 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 in which you color the cloth like the color on this t-shirt. Tie-dye workshop, tie-dye workshop. This is a kind of class or a kind of meeting in which children learn how to color their own clothes with their own hands. Creative. Creative is an adjective. When you are creative, you can make new things well. Again, we have vocabulary related to coloring this and decorating. Decorate. Decorate. As you see, some people decorate the house by painting it or putting some beautiful things on the wall. Decorate. When you decorate something, you make it look better. You make it look better. Sign up. Sign up means write your name. Sign up. Rubber band. Rubber band. Rubber band. Rubber band is something that you use to get things together. Get things together. Some people use it to make medals. Rubber band. Rubber band. Punch. Punch. As you see in the picture, the hand is taking the claws together. When you make this action, you punch. You punch. You punch or collecting the claws together. Or collecting the claws together. Sock. Sock. When you soak something, you leave it in a liquid for a time. When you soak something, you leave it in a liquid for some times. Long time or short time, depending on how do you want it to look like. If you leave it for a long time, it will get darker and darker. If you leave it for a short time, it will be lighter. Rinse. Rinse. Rinse when you wash the clothes with water. When you wash the clothes with water. You rinse the clothes when you wash it with water. Pomegranate. Pomegranate. Pomegranate is a kind of fruit which has a very dark red color. Marigolds. 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 Marigolds are flowers which are used to color the cloth with yellow. Spinach. 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 Spinach is kind of vegetable. Kind of vegetable which has a very dark green color. Acorn. Acorn. Acorn is a kind of nuts. Is a kind of nuts. It is not famous in our countries, but some people use it as a kind of nuts, and the other people use it for coloring the clothes. This is the second part of the lesson. We have four pictures and we have four steps We want to match the step with the correct picture. Number one, punch parts of the material together. Wrap rubber bands around them. As you see, punch when you take something together with your hand and wrap or make it around. Or you wrap the rubber band, you make it around the cloth as you see in the picture. Number two, put on gloves. Put on gloves. Prepare the dye. Put on gloves to keep your hands clean. Prepare the dye to make the color ready. Soak the t-shirt for 20 minutes. Soak the t-shirt for 20 minutes. You soak it, you leave it in the liquid for 20 minutes. Number three, rinse the t-shirt well. Rinse the t-shirt well. When you let it dry, untie the punches. First, you rinse. Rinse, it means you wash it with water to get rid of the color that you don't want, and then let it dry. When it dry, you untie or open the punches by taking or removing the rubber band and leave it to dry. When you leave it to dry, you will find the color has spread in all the clothes except the parts that you used the rubber band around. Number four, wear your new t-shirt. This is the final shape in which the t-shirt will appear when you finish. Now, this is a kind of text giving us information about the things that old people thousands of years ago used to color before we have the colors that we can see today. For thousands of years, people collected parts of plants to make dyes, flowers, roots, nuts, bark, or berries were boiled in water. The dyes were used to color clothing and other household goods. The longer the cloth or wool stayed in the dye, the darker the color was. These are some of the plants used to make dyes. Here is he is telling us that people used the roots. Roots are the parts under the ground in which the plant used to take its food. Nuts, we all know nuts like acorn, like beans, like things that we use for fun, like popcorn. Things like these are called nuts. Bark is the outer part of the tree which has the brown color. Berries, we all know berries. We have some kind of drink is made from berries, so we know berries. Boil when you leave something in water, in hot water for a long time. It's called boiling. And as you see, these are the things that people used. Marigolds give them yellow color. Pomegranate give them red color. Spinach gives green color. Acorn gives brown brown color. Berries gives blue color. Now we move to the workbook. Here are three advertisements. Under the advertisement, there are questions. We read the question and find the answer. Where can you study arts and crafts? At Ash, Ashland Community Center. Look at this advertisement. Arts and Crafts Workshop, Saturday and Sunday, November 6th and 7th, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. No, noon means in the afternoon. Ashland Community Center. Learn to make arts and crafts for special holidays. Bring different colored pencils, glue, and paint. In this place, you learn how to do things with your hand. When you do things with your hand, it is called arts and crafts. Okay. What time does the hiking trip begin? Here is the hiking trip. Hiking trip. Hiking means walking in on outside the city in places in which there are ups and downs, in which there are rocks and hills. This is called hiking. October 17th, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hike to begin at Blue Ridge Mountain Lodge. Get exercise, meet new friends, and see many plants and animals. Bring your lunch. The time is mentioned here, it's 8 a.m. What day can you play volleyball? Here we find the answer. Summer volleyball, Saturday mornings and afternoons, June, July, and August. Lampet, Lampet Park. Learn to play volleyball better and meet new friends. Bring a hat. So the day is mentioned here. It's a Saturday. So the answer on Saturday. What are you going to see on the hiking trip? It is mentioned here. You see many plants, animals. So we write the answer many plants and animals. When is the arts and the crafts workshop? Saturday and Sunday, November 6th and the 7th. It is mentioned here in this line. What month can you play volleyball? July, June, July, and August. It is also mentioned here. What should you bring to arts and the crafts workshop? Different colored pencils, glue, and paint. And it is mentioned here in this line. You are not going to see this kind of exercise in the final exam, but we take it as a training only. We move to the next part. In the next part, the first question, write about which activity you want to do and why. I'll give you a model answer and you can change it if you like. But if you feel okay with this answer, you can write it. I want to play volleyball because I like sports and I want to make new friends. And here is an activity, it's also for fun. How to make a toy train. You need cardboard box. Cardboard box means a box which is made of from paper, strong paper. We call it cardboard. Glue, scissors, yarn. Pasta wheels which has the form of pasta. Paint and paint brushes. Two buttons. Buttons are things that you use to close your trousers or close your t-shirt or close your shirt. It is called the buttons. Here are the steps. Number one is here. Cut a long piece of yarn. Glue the yarn under all the boxes. So you cut and you glue. Number two, glue the buttons on the front. As you see, you take the buttons here and put it in the front to look like the wheel. Number three, glue the pasta wheels onto the sides, let them dry. As you see here, you glue the pasta wheel on the sides and they leave them to dry. Number four, paint your train, show your friends and the family. It is not an important exercise, it's also for fun. The most important thing, you understand the meaning of the new vocabulary. Now I will finish this video and I will start a new video about the grammar rule. Thank you.